We're here with the head coach and general manager of the Green Bay Gamblers, Pat Mickish. This is Coach's Corner presented by Aurora BayCare Sports Medicine. Green Bay Gamblers are coming off 2 tough losses in Plymouth, Michigan against the U18s. Let's start with the weekend. I thought on Friday night you guys came out strong, got that first goal, but Team USA is a very talented team.
They are. They capitalized on some of our mistakes, but to give them credit, I thought they played as fast of a game as we've seen all year long, and there was times at their speed we just didn't match it well enough, and they were winning the races that were necessary, and they played a great brand of hockey. And then we took some bad penalties in that third period, which took away any possibility of coming back in that game.
What are some of the positives you could take from this weekend?
Well, I thought we were pretty resilient. Saturday night I thought we played a really strong game, and we had our chances, and it was kind of a back and forth match where we're down by a goal, playing very well, getting chances, and then it was one little mistake, and I think it was Totoro who got in behind us, and they just didn't miss. They're a very skilled team, and they took advantage of their opportunities.
It's been kind of a hellish couple of weeks for you guys, and we were just talking about that. You had the top prospects game where you're in Sioux Falls. You came back, got on a bus to Plymouth. On Thursday, you're going to Muskegon. After this weekend, does it kind of get back to business as usual?
Well, you hope so, but first of all, to that top prospects game, I thought Sioux Falls did a great job with it. It was such a great event for our players, and to have 5 guys over there to be part of it was nice. But yeah, it was some long travel back, and then right back on Wednesday afternoon. We get here not in time for practice. We're on the bus Thursday morning over to Plymouth, so it's nice to get back to a practice schedule this week with everybody here, and kind of focus on getting back to some of our core values that we live by.
Now, this is a tough time of the year. You get into the dog days of January, halfway through the season. The sickness goes through the team. What's some of the health? Is the team pretty healthy going into the last stretch here?
Well, I think probably every team's going through the same thing. You're going to have the odd cold. I'm fighting one right now, but we'll have guys here, guys there that they need to take that day to make sure their body recovers, because otherwise you end up chasing it. So we're lucky with our medical staff. They do such a great job of helping our players through these times and making sure that they're taking care of themselves so that they're at their best on the weekend.
You mentioned the top prospects game. I watched it on Hockey TV. What an atmosphere, and a feather in the cap for you guys. You have 5 guys out there. Talk a little bit about the game and the experience for the players.
Well, I thought they did a great job, and it gets to be a long couple days because the players are there on Sunday. They're doing equipment sizing and getting to know each other a little bit, and then they have a long day of testing on Monday for some on-ice skills, and then they don't even get into the hockey really until Thursday with the morning skate, Tuesday with the morning skate and then the game. So it goes really quick, but it's 3 days that they're in another environment. They're meeting new players. But we already talked about it. Sioux Falls did a great job. It was a fun atmosphere. Over 8,000 people in the building. Hundreds of NHL scouts. So neat for the players.
Fast forward to this weekend, you guys are headed to Muskegon to take on the Lumberjacks for a pair of games. This is a very important weekend. Where they are in the standings, and just talk a little bit about what you guys need to do this weekend to come back with 4 points.
Well, I think the biggest thing is just getting off to a good start. When we've gotten off and had good first periods, it seems to translate to good hockey for us. So going into any environment in this league, it's tough. Muskegon's been playing well at home. They're on a nice little stretch. They won their last 2 games here, and playing a very tight defensive game, and at the same time they're one of the higher scoring teams. So early in the year they were probably giving up more goals than they have been lately. So it's going to be important for us to just go in and play a very good brand of 5-on-5 hockey, and try to dictate the things and make sure that we're playing the style that we love the most.
Appreciate your time and good luck in preparation for this weekend.
All right, thanks, Jason.